Hello. Hello. How is the audio? Hello. Whoa. How is the audio? Hello. How is the audio? Testing. Not working. Hello, one. Hello, two. Just gotta raise the mic volume. How about now? All right, there we go. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa, streamer-san. Dozo yoroshiku. Hopefully you can hear it that time. That's my Duolingo lesson of the day. Farty bass is cool. If anyone's curious what's playing, this is what's playing. Magdalena. It's a great set. It's like, what is it, 48 minutes. See all my bookmark tabs, but there's no porn, so you can't bust me. All right, back to the show. My show, not Magdalena's show. Back to guts and gore. Punishment. Oops. La da da. Oh yeah, bass kicking in. Dirty kicking in. Pause this one sec. Play some of this. Changing it up a little, some synthwave. Just what I'm feeling. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's just me here anyway. Streaming to the void. Not screaming to the void. Streaming to the void. Hey dude, what's up, man? Good to see you. That's cool. Yeah, I should be going to bed soon too. I gotta be up a little bit early, but I haven't gotten any drawing in all week, so I'm trying to get some in. I'm streaming with Rob and Chuck tomorrow too, in the afternoon around 2 p.m. Mountain Time. If you're around, you want to say hey to all of us. It should be fun. We're gonna show some old artwork. I have some old pages when Chuck taught me how to ink that I'm gonna show, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, dude, still gotta talk about your comic too. I gotta do some fan art of your comic next. I loved your comic. It was fun. Well, if you don't show up, I'm never talking to you again, so you better be there. Just kidding, man. That's cool. That's cool. I've been out of sorts the last month or so, but I want to get back to streaming regular again too, and catching up with everyone. Because Nadia sent me his comic too. I want to talk to him about it. It was fun. He's like on his third issue now, and I still wanted to talk to you a little bit more about it. So, but yeah. Just about brain fried myself tonight. Yeah. I think it's the state of the world, maybe. Everybody's been in a funk lately. A depressed state. As much as I try to tune it out and ignore it, it seeps in. It's everywhere. Ugh. Cool, man. Yeah, we'll do. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's going around too. I'm praying I don't get anything from coworkers in the office. For a while, everyone was so cool about staying home and wearing masks if they're sick in the office after we returned after COVID, but I was just walking to lunch with a couple people yesterday, and the guy's like, man, my nose is running. He like dripped on my desk. I'm like, dude, why are you hanging out with us going to lunch? You're fucking sick. I bailed. I didn't want to be breathed on by the entire lunch and get sick. It's like, dude. My wife and I went to Japan last month, and I guess the bad flu was going around while we were there too. And always weird, we were going to get sick either there or on the plane, but thank God we didn't get anything. This is actually just a pinup, it's not a specific page, but as far as in the actual book, I'm on page 11. So, I've been trying to speed up a little bit. I'm trying to get 1 to 2 pages a week done now. So yeah, in the last 2 weeks I've gotten 2 pages done, and I'm finally getting to some of the good stuff too. I haven't been streaming some of it because it's kind of boring. It's like him in the hospital and waking up. It's good for story, but it's not like fun action stuff to draw on stream, I feel like. So you know, ruling lines and perspective for houses and stuff. So, but he's about to he just woke up in the hospital. He just is breaking out of the hospital, and we've cut to the compound where gang leaders are, and that's basically when the shit starts hitting the fan. He's gonna go back and taxi driver style shave his head, and get his tools and go start tearing shit up. Right now it's about 35 pages, but once I get into like the second half is just gonna be him basically demolishing all the guards and the thugs in the house when he gets there to get his revenge. And I've sort of loosely plotted it with an end result, but I'm gonna kind of make up the fights as I go along. Right now, there's each section he gets through to get to the main guys, and those are each like a page each, but depending on how cool they're looking, or if I want to do a splash page, maybe if I have a really cool shot, then I can add pages here and there. So, but yeah, as far as story though, it's straight story. It's about 35 pages. So, but yeah, part of it's the spectacle of the violence and action. So, I'm gonna definitely play up some of the fights and gore and stuff. This is kind of a warm up. Gore is kind of hard to draw, man. Take some thought, and I don't want. It's stupid, but I'm drawing a totally gory, violent comic, but I don't want to look at any gore or violence for reference. That shit fucks me up. So I'm just guessing. I don't want broken bones and shredded skin and gunshot wounds open on my desk while I draw. That'll be worse. Excuse me. I used to work at a concept art company called Aaron Sims Company. They do a lot of concept art and design for the industry. They worked on Stranger Things a lot, actually. But that was after I worked there. But I used to be in this group chat with all the other artists there, and they did a lot of creature design, which are based on like monsters, just weird creatures around the world, including bugs and just really freaky things. And man, some of the stuff that get posted in there, we had like a reference share group, and holy crap, man, there was some freaky stuff in there that would really gross you out, or just give you the skeeves. Yeah, it's gonna be black and white, and I'm starting to use more and more halftone on it too, so it'll be kind of gray toned a lot. Yeah, you like the gore, you mean? That's the stuff you like? It's weird. When I was younger, I used to dig it, but it's weird as I get older, contrary to this comic I'm doing. I don't like a lot of like death and gore in my entertainment for some reason. Like I used to have slasher films, and now I can't watch them. I don't like seeing people die. I don't know, it's a weird mental thing for me, because this whole story was made out of like just emotional purging of feelings from life stuff, but you would think this would be, you'd think I'd be drawing like Disney stuff or something to try to help myself feel better, but no. Gotta go to the dark side. Alright, alright. Yeah. Bit of a... Ooh, sorry, that's a little staticky. This DJ set I'm listening to has a lot of static in it. I'm gonna pause it. Sorry, hang on one sec here. Want some side dub. Okay. That's cool. Is it because you don't want any violence against humans too? I like that. I actually have this other series I've done a bunch of clips from. I've had a short I've been trying to finish forever for it, but it's called The Last Secret Agent Man, and it's a sort of techno rockabilly secret agent story in the future. But the whole thing in it is there's no projectile weapons or anything. It's all just swords and hammers and clubs and fists and hand fighting. Just because it's more fun to draw too, but also it's just no shooting and bloody murder like that, you know. People don't really die, they just get beat up. Oh, that's cool. I can respect that. Oh shit. I fucked this up. I gotta go back. I do not like how this is looking. Are you doing issue 2 right now or anything? Yours? I'm doing this pinup, and tomorrow I've been drawing one of Rob's characters from his book on the group stream with them. Just want to finish that, and I think after this I might do one of your guys. Not sure who yet though. Cool. Are you do you have a relationship with the artist? Like, do you think you'll get the same artist? His stuff was cool. Very perfect for the style. Does he get another comics work now that he has a published book? Like, broke out now when you printed his book. Is he already kind of established, I guess, with other companies then? What son of a... He's got to stay on it for at least 12 issues, man. Traditional. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. Get priced out. Oh, dude, your stuff's great, man. I think you're on our level for sure. I mean, shit, I'm not even published yet. But yeah, it's hard work for sure. I really want to finish this book and get it out just to sort of prove I can do it and have a bit of a track record instead of just wishful thinking. But after this, I think I want to try to do some shorter form stuff too. It'd be cool to do little 4 or 5 page stories, maybe just an online thing, or I don't know what I want to do. But something more bite-sized pieces. Who knows? Maybe I'll want to do whole series after I finish a single book. But no, that's a lot of work. Months for a single issue, man. Oh, thanks, dude. Yeah, dude, I don't even know what I'm gonna do when I release it now. Like, been sort of thinking about it, but not, because I want to just finish it before I get too ahead of myself. But, you know, I don't want to get on the subject of the day, but these fucking tariffs, man. Like, I'm not even gonna be able to afford to print it. Like, all these Kickstarters are freaking out too, because they have books that were ordered now, but they're, by the time they're printed and shipping, it'll be like late summer, early fall, and like prices will have changed so much for everything then. And I just, you know, like, even if I find a good, you know, there's this, the guy Matty Keene, he's had some good recommendations for, you know, American publishers, but even them are gonna get expensive because they don't get paper here. They get it from freaking China, and they're like, what, like 45% tariffs now or something. Oh, Croft, what's up, dude? Good, man. I was waiting here. I couldn't start until you got here. Now I'm gonna start. Oh, that's good. Now I've seen you pop up streaming though, doing your Gundam stuff. I think that's what you're doing. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. But that's what I'm trying to not think about tonight, so I won't continue on. But it does stress me out working on the comic, because I had certain plans to just kickstart it or self-publish. You know, I was maybe just gonna self-publish it and get it small print runs and go to cons and sell them off my website and stuff, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to afford, you know, at this point it'll be a little mini book, but it's gonna cost like freaking $40, you know, for just a 35-page book for people before shipping. Maybe, I don't know, it's just ugh. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm mainly gonna do. I don't know. Do you know who Matty Keene is, Shocula? He's he does indie comics. He did one called Bootleg Spider-Man. It's he has what's it? Oh, Superhero with a Z is his line, and it's pretty cool. His stuff's very raw, but it's fun, and he's got a good sense of humor. So, and he's just make printing and selling himself, just about the way I was just talking about, and he's doing really well. That would be nice to do. They sure do, and the rest of the world too. So, but yeah, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping it'll be almost like I was looking into it a while back too. It would be cool to just get it printed on newsprint, but you can't actually get newsprint printed locally anymore. They don't even have the machines for it. You gotta go to like Mexico or China or Thailand. Okay. Yeah, but like it was $4.50 per issue, but you know, 6 months from now, with all the tariffs and paper's gonna double, then how much will it cost? No one's gonna want to buy that. So you had 80 printed? Okay. Yeah, I'd probably do like 80 to 100 for a first run, and then maybe go to cons and stuff, try to sell it, and go around comic shops and stuff. Yeah, I'm considering that, Cruff, but it's hard to get a following online, and I like the physical thing. I'd like to just get out in person, physically selling stuff like at cons and stuff. You know, online feels like you're just putting stuff on Instagram, and it's not very satisfying as a comic, you know? It's not really my goal. I mean, that's definitely something I've considered, but I sure would like to be able to have a print version. Cool, thanks, dude. Yeah, I mean, there's still time too. I'm on. I was telling Shocula earlier. You don't see his chats. Here you go. He's on the screen. He's on the YouTube chat, and for you guys that don't know, I'm chatting on YouTube and Twitch separately. But yeah, it's going to be about 35 to 40 pages, and I'm on page 11. I'm looking to finish this by fall and get it out. So, like, I think I want to kind of finish it in fall and figure out what I'm going to do with it for sure and get that going so that everything's wrapped up by winter time. And I can chill for the rest of the year because my wife and I have some trips planned around mid-September, and it'd be nice to at least have all the art, like the comic, actually done, separate from, you know, how I might publish it or sell it or whatever. But I at least want to have it ready to go ahead with that when I start traveling around the holidays and such. Ah, cool. There we go. Yeah, Crush Shocula sent me his comic too, a little bit back, a few weeks back. It was awesome. It's oh shit, I thought I had a copy here. I think it's in my room. I was reading it in bed. But yeah, if you like 80s cartoons and Thundercats and He-Man stuff, it's that vibe. It's cool. I love that shit. It's very original, but has that sort of 80s nostalgia vibe. Yeah, I tend to be too. That's why I'm trying to really focus this time, though. I need to get this done because I have some other goals too, including getting a illustration agent going. So, I mean, I have my day gig working for a game company, but I want to get more regular illustration gigs going too, outside of just doing my comic. And so I need to start getting that stuff ready too. Get that going. I work for a corporation. Corporations are a mess. The whole entertainment industry is a mess. People getting laid off, having trouble getting work. I want to prepare myself for the future, for work and stuff with variety, basically. Like, I don't want to be stuck working at one company for 15 years and that's doing one job for them, and then I get laid off and then I'm like, well shit, what do I do now? My only choice is to go to another corporate game company sort of doing something similar. I want to be able to just be like, have multiple clients going, repeat clients, and then be like, oh well, this person laid me off, that's okay, in 2 months I have this other project starting up, you know, with for this illustration or this this design firm or something like that, or a little Blender project, because I do Blender animation stuff too, little videos or commercials. Cool. Just don't get too sidetracked. Try to get one finished, you know? Don't keep bailing on it right before it's finished. That's the kiss of death right there, which everybody does. And then you never even get one finished. It's better to get one finished badly, even if you don't like it. The fact that you finish it, like, makes such a big deal in growth and feeling of accomplishment. I've done that for animation and production. Now I need to do it for comics to really prove it to myself and kind of give myself the confidence to do more. I don't want to make this guy's jacket black because then you can't see any of these wrinkles, which I'm kind of having fun with. So it'll be a tan jacket, I guess. Oh yeah, dude, I'd love to do something with you. That'd be totally cool. Um, yeah, definitely let's chat about it. For people that don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, sure, dude. I don't remember if you were in the chat, but I was streaming with Nadius and Mark one time, and I think or was I with Chuck and Rob, just talking about like our own label of just our own indie comics would be kind of, even an anthology or something, who knows. It'd be kind of cool, kind of like Matty Keen's doing with his little self-publishing, just kind of get our own thing going with all our little funky comics, you know, that we print cheap in small batches and just get them going around. It's like the total indie way. Yeah. Team up with you and Nadius and stuff, and even Rob, because God, everybody's so driven, man, cranking stuff out. I hadn't seen that yet, Cruff. Did you just post it today? I actually haven't been on Instagram much the last couple days because it's been stressing me out, so I've been trying to avoid social media. I keep getting locked in, but then I'll just try to exit quickly as soon as I catch myself. It's been seriously like having really depressive state of mind. It's just really sad, and I need to break off the social media for a bit. It's depressing. Okay, I'll try to remember to go check out your feed later, dude. I'll check them out. So I'm on there. Croft, speaking to you. Yeah, Shaiko, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, all of us who just crank out stuff. Croft, if he maybe give Croft the motivation to actually finish one of the stories before starting a new one. Just kidding, dude. But yeah, just our whole like kind of streaming artist crew buds or whatever. Be kind of cool. We could all pitch in and have a booth at Comic-Con together and just like party all weekend and goof around. That'd be super fun. That's the main reason I want to do it. I just want to have a professional comics crew. All doing our things. And then going to show it off at Comic-Con, you know? Or at Comic-Cons, not just Comic-Con. I mean, San Diego's like almost not even worth it these days, but just cons, you know? WonderCon, other cons. Yeah, dude, you're like me, man. You gotta focus and finish one, though. Believe me, it'll feel so good. Do a short one, man. Like, seriously. Do a 4-page comic and finish it and polish it. Be done. It feels good. You're funny, dude. I totally know your way of thinking, though. Oh, sweet, dude. That'd be awesome. Yeah, once I get my book and I want to start shopping it around, too, like, I want to start hitting some cons around the country. Like, I could come hit a con near you, maybe, because my wife is a flight attendant, so I can fly for free just on standby, so I could just go hit cons around on the weekends, just bring a suitcase loaded with stuff and get a booth and go sell stuff or team up with buds, you know, like you, or go to Utah with Rob and stuff. Yeah, do it, Gruff. You can do it. Actually, there's a... Hang on. I don't know if you've heard of him, Cruff. You should check out a guy, Jake Parker, his YouTube. He's been talking about working on comics and writing them and finishing them and stuff lately. It's pretty fun stuff to listen to. Even I've been really enjoying it. So, $35 for a table, Shaka? God damn. That's pretty freaking cheap, man. Is that just like a little Artist Alley booth or something? Just like the little like 4-foot section or something with a single banner behind you type of thing? Yeah, Jake Parker's great, and he puts out some great comics too. He's a children's book illustrator and a comic artist. And he's got severe ADHD like us too, and he has a lot of ways to work around that and actually accomplish and finish things. So it's partly why I like him. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What's the crowd like there? In Ohio. Well, what's the comic scene like in Ohio? Is it like comic shops and stuff? Yeah, he's actually been kind of out of it the last year. He wasn't streaming because he just been busy. He's actually put together a comic book course with this guy from a channel called Ink Pulp. Talking and drawn. But yeah, he just started streaming again last week and putting up regular stuff. So he's a little controversial. He put out some book a few years ago, and it was real similar to this other inker's book, and he kind of went to court for some plagiarism, and it was kind of sketchy. So who knows? But the dude's a pretty good guy, and he actually does a lot for the community and artists and younger artists and stuff. So I don't know. I sit on the side that he's a good dude, and I still support him. I don't know what happened with the plagiarism thing, but okay. Columbus and Dayton, gotcha. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I work like that too, so I gotta have multiple projects. Like, I've gotten better about, well, it's partly because I started therapy and I take medicine too, but because that is one thing that keeps me from ever finishing anything. I just keep starting new things. But it is good to have multiple projects sort of going, so if you just don't feel like working on one for the night, but you still want to be productive and keep drawing, you can work on another one. I just try not to completely abandon the previous one. It's mostly like a single night's reprieve, sort of like this. I'm doing this pinup. I want to have something cool to show and practice some violence, because I haven't drawn gore and violence much, and it's coming up in my comic, and I want to get some practice, and it'd be a cool pin-up advertisement to put online. So nice little reprieve from the pages. And then I'll, weeknights after work, I try to come home every day and work on the actual pages. Actually, I'll show you guys real quick. I have, if you want to see the recent pages since we're chatting, I'll show you the last like 2 or 3 pages I finished sort of offline. I haven't put them online yet, but where is it here? Show you real quick. It's going to be a huge file. All right. You might have seen a couple of these last week, but I've been recording all these too, so the files are huge to open. There we go. Alright, so yeah, here's him with his daughter. The moment of death. Big car explosion going on him, and then he wakes up in the hospital 3 months later, and he's been in a coma, and they go in and he's like, what the hell's going on, what am I doing here? And he's grabbing the young nurse, and like, what the hell? And he's freaking out, and they bring his daughter's little headdress she wore, a little rabbit thing, and basically telling him that she's dead, and he's sad. And so then later he's just in the hospital chilling, watching TV, turns on the news, and we kind of see here, I took Todd McFarlane's Reporter Girl from his Spider-Man and Spawn books. But yeah, as he's watching it, he's reading it here, and he sees those thugs that were driving the car, and murder trial, 3 suspects. Starts zooming in. He shows the compound they're at, the headquarters. 3 suspects acquitted. And sees that they're acquitted. He starts freaking out. Gets pissed off in a rage. And then there's another page where he leaves the hospital, which I kind of skipped right now. I'm working on the page after that, which is this one when the thugs first get to the compound. They're at the house up here. And they're getting out of their SUV, taking off their suits from court, and headed into the house to basically get naked and have the orgy. That is where Punish comes in and kills everyone once they're in the orgy. Once he fights his way into the house. So, no, don't kill the birds. Yeah, it's kind of a play on the Punisher. His wife and child died. So, in this one, his wife died years before, due to another reason like cancer or something, and then he just has his daughter, and that's why if she dies, that's like all he had left. So there he has nothing to lose, no reason to live except to punish and maul and destroy everyone involved in the worst way possible, and he doesn't care the consequences. So, but yeah, coming up, so they go, got the stick figures here. They cruise into the orgy room and tell the guards to be quiet, and they go in there and close the door. Then we cut back to here with a placeholder, but he kicks in the door to his apartment and goes in, and he's gonna do taxi driver style and sit at the mirror, shave his head into a mohawk, shave off his beard that he grew. Because, he woke up in the hospital 3 months later, his hair's grown all long and stuff, so yeah, he shaves it all off, and that's when he basically becomes, that's when he becomes, that's how he becomes this guy with the mohawk. Yeah. So yeah, this will be him beating up a couple guards, smashing their heads together as he makes his way into the house, searching for the thugs. Yeah, they sure do. Wait till you see, man, when they're in there. I think I've shown it before, but I have I've sketched out the orgy page with them. When Punish first shows up in the room with them, they're having the orgy. I have the layout done. So, come on. There we go. Yeah, here they are. It's just stick figures, but you can kind of see what's going on. And there'll be tons of drugs all around them too. So, this will be the spiky-haired guy. And then, I think this is going to be the sort of goth black guy. He's kind of modeled after the guy in The Crow. And then this will be the bald guy with the little whiff of hair. Crazy guy. It'll probably be handguns and maybe M16s or something, whatever guards would hold in the house, because he's going to show up with... Excuse me. He's going to show up like this, with his hammers and wrenches and stuff, just tools from around the house that he can just clobber him with. But once he... once he beats up a couple of guys, then he's going to take their weapons and stuff. Oh, dude, Rob, what are you still doing up, man? It's super late for you. What's up, Rob? Oh, Nadia's here too. Everybody's here. Woo! I know, right? I gotta go to bed soon, but I wanted to get some drawing in. Oh, nice. Yeah, they get along, Cruff. Issue 2, he can show up. They can team up. Yeah, just giving the rundown on the, sorry, 4 a.m. for you? Oh man, yeah. I gotta get up at 9 to go meet up with someone at 10, so I can't stay up till like 4, but probably for like another hour. Do art idea, yeah. Woohoo. But yeah, I don't know if you saw, Rob, I was showing a couple of the other pages I finished up. I haven't put online yet, but I sort of showed you this one in the group chat. But I like how these dudes turned out. The thugs and their lawyer. Got the little house here. There's a weird reporter, but he actually looks like one of the reporters that was reporting on the Palisades fire during the fires a couple months back. Yeah, this one. But yeah, back to this. Let me close some of these. My computer's gonna die with all these gigantic pages open. $246 for you. Oh yeah, you're just getting started. Hey Rob, you just up late or having trouble sleeping? The Rizzer family, yeah, they that's who the thugs are part of. They're like this rich family they're like a crime family, and that's how they get the thugs acquitted, because they got all this money. So they get zero punishment. This page turned out cool. I don't know if you can see it, but I totally stole this panel from the manga of Live, Die, Repeat, Tom Cruise Edge of Tomorrow movie is based on. I'm gonna totally give myself away here, but check this out. I totally stole this panel. Here we go. But let me zoom out so you can compare. There we go. There you go. I just added the car. But yeah, there you go. It's such a cool panel, though. I had to steal it. If you guys haven't seen the manga of Live, Die, Repeat, man, it's really good. I highly recommend it. Man, this guy gets so much more line work, too. It's really cool. But yeah, this explosion was so badass. And he used, like, halftone to do these clouds, which is what I totally liked the most about it. So, look at that. Yeah, I did the same. This is all halftone clouds. I did some Jeff Darrow. Oops. Jeff Darrow hard-boiled styled car glass. Alright, back to the head smash. I can't wait to pull out an old piece I hadn't worked on in a bit tomorrow, though. Rob's character in the stream. Ah, sweet. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Getting pretty warmed up tonight. I'm digging it. This is way too dark, though. Lighten that up. Yeah, I got some broken teeth. Flying eyeballs, squirting eyeballs. Alright. Look at this. Save. Before my computer explodes. this up real quick. Where is it? I saved one the other day. Where is it? Oh, this will work.
Okay, well then I'll just...
By the way, Rob, I have something cool to show tomorrow on the stream. I think I might have mentioned it in the chat, but I found an old original bristleboard page of one of the practice pages I used to do with Chuck when he was teaching me to ink. So it's like first-hand evidence of his teaching style, because he used to make me fill 2 whole pages of bristleboard, or 1 page of bristleboard both sides, before he'd even let me rule lines on a original art page as like a warm-up. And I have one of those. Even has a really light sketch by him on it underneath too, so it's pretty neat to look at after all, 25-30 years ago. Dude, Danius, man, you are a machine. Freaking cranking out those pieces almost every day, man. It's awesome. Every time I see you post them, I'm like, damn, I want to go home and draw some more fan art. And it's like, fuck, man, it'll take me like 3 nights to finish one, though. Slow. Oh yeah, I think I saw that actually. Yeah. I was like, hells yeah, man, fucking Punisher. It made me want to draw actual Punisher, even though I'm drawing Punish. But I mean, it's all because I love Punisher anyway. I'm always down to draw Punisher fan art. The whole goal with this book is just to get hired to draw Punisher. No, I'm just kidding, actually. I don't know if I'd really want to. The schedule and shit pay wouldn't really be worth it, unfortunately. It would be cool to draw Punisher, though. But definitely not while I'm doing this. I want to draw my own Punisher. Yeah, friggin' Rob, you'll rough out a page one night and lightbox it and finish the pencils the next night. It's crazy.
The object is smaller, not the biggest
right. Rob keeps me fired up working on my comic, so watching him do his. Oh yeah, about that. The Huion. The Huion's great actually. Still no complaints, but there's little very subtle differences that I hadn't gotten used to yet, just with the pen reaction. It is definitely more sensitive with a Cintiq, but not enough to really matter. But that said, I actually sent the Cintiq off to be repaired. I got it repaired. I was like, cool, I'll get it back and then I'm just gonna sell it and keep the Huion. Because if I get the Cintiq repaired, I could still sell it for, you know, like $1,000 or something. You know, for more than what I bought the Huion for. But I got it back and I hooked it up for a couple days just to try it out first to make sure it was repaired and stayed repaired. And I got used to using it again, and it's all I've been using, so I'm just fully on the Cintiq again. So it's not bad, but yeah, now I gotta sell the Huion and not the Cintiq, I think. Yeah, I actually used to not be able to. I mean, up until recent times, I would have trouble finishing a piece, Treff, if I didn't finish it the same day. But I'm trying to get past that because I couldn't always get it to the quality I wanted just based on time, because I didn't always have all day to work on something. Cancelled. Yeah, but I mean, I got a good try on both, so I mean, if the Cintiq had never been repaired, now that I have it back, I'll probably just use it till it dies, but if it had never been repaired and never gotten back, I would have been totally fine with the Huion. I would still definitely recommend it, and I think it's a great device. So I think the only reason I notice a lot of the subtle differences is because I've been using it for so many years, where the Huion, you know, even subtle differences are an adjustment, and you know, it's not nice to not have to adjust necessarily. So. Yeah, we were all talking earlier, guys. We get our own little comic label going, just like Marty Keene has going with his Bootleg Spider-Man and all his books. He's got so many books coming out, and he's, in the course of 3 years, he went from not drawing comics or doing any comics to having his own label and leaving his full-time job and doing comics full-time just from drawing and hustling, man. His superhero line, it's great. If you guys don't know who he is, check out the latest Ink Pulp podcast on their channel with Marty Keene. He does a comic called Bootleg Spider-Man, and he talks about that and just his whole process and business stuff, and it's cool. It's inspiring. Definitely want to get something like that going. It'd be kind of cool to just have buds like us doing our funky little low print run comics and just, I don't know, having fun and printing them and just going to cons and sharing a table and partying or something together. Partying like comic nerds do, as in, you know, sit at a table and doodle all day. Then get McDonald's later, I don't know. Hageman. Is that how you pronounce it? What's up? Hageman or Hageman? Is that like Irish? Hag? Welcome to the stream. We're just drawing violent shit here, so prepare yourself. thank you very much. So which one was right one? Hage Higeman? Was that the second one or the first? I don't remember. Hage Higeman. Okay, cool. Yeah, everybody who's in here right now, there's a few people from YouTube in here too. We all are artists doing our comics, either finishing up our comics or recently printed or... Oh, Japanese for... Okay. Oh, konnichiwa, konbanwa, Hage Higeman-san. That's the limit of my Japanese, though. I've only been learning it for a month, so... Oh yeah, if you guys want to drop links in here, I'll post them on the page. But yeah, we got Nadius here. He's on YouTube with us. Rob Norton here. He does this Masters of the Universe fan comic. Stuff's awesome. Check out his YouTube channel. Count Chocula, he's probably gone to bed now. But his comic was awesome too. He just put it out recently. Kickstarted it. But yeah, if you guys want to post up links or anything, I'll put it on here. Yeah, it's pretty late. A lot of us are in the US though, so it's getting pretty late. Oh, you're still awake, Chocula. What's up, dude? Still hovering, nice. I'm being a bad influence, I'm keeping you awake. Whew, all right. Too late to go to... Oh, you just gonna stay up now until tomorrow? Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Fan art of Punish already. I'm honored. Bald mustache man. Actually, no. This comic I'm working on is actually called Punish, and it's actually a homage to Punisher. It's like going to be my own sort of bootleg, really violent, gory version of homage to the Punisher, and it's called Punish. So, and this is him here. He's punishing these criminals by smashing their heads together and brutally murdering them. Yeah, if you go to, here, I'll put it in here too. Other than my channel here, if you want to follow my Instagram for the comic, you can see the updates for it and check out other stuff from it. There you go. But yeah, I'm a kind of a cinematics artist, animator, and storyboard artist. I work for Blizzard, the game company, by day. But I've never completed my own comic, which I've always wanted to do, so this will be my first. So I'm just kind of documenting the creation of it and connecting with other art buddies like we have in here tonight. Keep each other inspired and cranking. So yeah, planning to get this out in the fall and hopefully publish it if it's affordable with all the tariffs. We'll see. That's to be determined, but it'll be available somewhere.
After this, get some coffee or something.
I've also been really digging Blue Sky. I've been using it more and more. I should put the link to my Blue Sky up. I think if you click up way up there in the corner, way up there, that little code. Whoops. There we go. This thing, that QR code thing, that'll actually bring it to my list of links, and you can find my all my stuff on there, including my Blue Sky, I believe, is in there now. Kind of Blue Sky and Instagram are what I use the most. Or if you want to see what I do as a previs artist at Blizzard, check out the most recent thing I worked on was the Dragonflight launch cinematic for World of Warcraft. You can find that on YouTube. But Dragon Flight. Yeah, it's just it's a launch cinematic. It's like a little 3.5 minute cinematic they did. If you look up World of Warcraft Dragonflight launch, there's a Dragonflight cinematic, which I didn't do, but there's a launch cinematic, is what I did. It starts out with this like walrus-looking dude in a boat fishing in a lake, and then a dragon flies overhead and knocks him out of his boat. That's how you know you found the one that I did. I was a previous artist on it, so I kind of block out all the shots with rough animation, and I do all the cinematography, all the cameras and everything, and then I sort of supervise the shots all the way through final animation and effects, lighting, and everything, and make sure the cameras stay consistent and everything lines up and the timing stays correct, and until the final renders come out, and yeah, then they release it to the world. And then by that point, 800 other people besides me have worked on it, so it's it'd be kind of cool to have a comic that only I worked on. Yeah, Dragonflight was a new mode they added to the game a couple seasons ago, where you could actually get dragons as mounts to fly around. Yeah, that was cool. I did a lot of work on that too, like when it dives down and is chasing him, and that fast speeding thing where he's chasing the two smaller dragons down the corridor. That was a lot of work, but it turned out really cool. That and the red dragon that's like flying and like cuts to the side and stuff. It's like does the dive bomb and cuts over. Those were really fun shots. I was proud of how those turned out. Some really fun action. I do a lot of in-game cinematics for them too, so it doesn't get released as a trailer like this. It's just like cutscenes in the game, and they're not nearly as exciting. So that one was a really cool one to get to work on. Yeah, if you want to see, if you want to keep going down the rabbit hole of Jason Hall, previs artist, the other big one I did was Overwatch 2 K-pop, which is actually, let's see. It's a K-pop band called Les Seraphim, and it's let's see. Yeah, here it is. Here, I'll show you what it looks like a little bit, but yeah, it's Perfect Night. Here, I guess since we're doing it. I won't play the whole thing, I'm just gonna kind of skim it, but it cuts back and forth with the game, so yeah. Trying to get to some of the cool. Oh yeah, here we go. There's a cool action scene coming up here. There we go. I'm gonna zoom up the ramp. This was fun because Overwatch is my favorite game, so. That was a cool shot in front of the moon. It took forever to get right. There's a cool shot here too, yeah, with them floating off in the sky. This one was cool. Oh, Shaggy, you're watching this? Cool. Yeah. Anyway, you guys can go watch the whole thing. I won't show off too much, but yeah, this is my favorite thing I've done with them, because Overwatch is the reason I wanted to work there. I loved the Overwatch cinematics. They were so good, so haven't really gotten to work on one in a while, but I think soon. You played, yeah, you should hang out with my wife then, man. She is obsessed with Diablo. She plays Diablo 3 on the Switch, and she plays Diablo 4 constantly at home. So but yeah, I've never played World of Warcraft. I play some Diablo with her sometimes, but overall not a ton. But Overwatch, man, I play Overwatch every night for a little bit. Even tonight, I played for an hour and a half after work. I finished my battle pass today for this season 15. If anybody knows Overwatch, I'm a Moira main and an Orisa main for the tank and the healers. I happen to think I'm a really good Moira. Alright, I think I made some pretty good progress on this, but I think it might be time to call it for the night. Yeah, the new Spiritborn class is really cool. If you dive, it's worth diving back in to check it out. But you know, don't get too locked in and get obsessed too. But it launched with this last expansion, and then my wife's been playing it like crazy. So she plays it on hardcore mode too. She'll play a new character on hardcore mode up to like level 100, and then start a new one. And she's only died once or twice. She's good. She'll play all night. Her schedule gets kind of crazy because she's a flight attendant and she'll fly red eyes sometimes and then get home and then sleep all day. So then while I go to bed for work, she'll stay up all night playing Diablo. Oh, here it is, peeps. This is it for the night, though. I'm going to save this. Yeah, she's hardcore, man. But yeah, she's played Diablo 1, 2. She played in college. She played Diablo 2 with her friends for like years too. So she's way into it. There's a cool. Well, no, I don't actually. I almost slipped. There's a cool thing with Diablo coming up, but I can't say because it's NDAs. But yeah, yeah. If any of you, for all you that are still around, Rob Norton and I and Chuck Gibson, Rob's inker and Wildstorm artist extraordinaire, the three of us are doing a co-stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, 1 Pacific. We haven't co-streamed in a while. Just we've had life stuff going on. It's been hard to hook up, but yeah. So we're just gonna get on stream and draw. I'm gonna keep working on Rob's character, his fan art, his character. He's probably gonna work on some pages. Chuck will do some inking, and then at least Rob and I are gonna bring some old artwork that we used for like old sample pages from like when we were 20 years old that I used to bring to Comic-Con to try to get work. I found some, including an old page of Chuck's when he was teaching me how to ink that I'm going to show everyone. So should be pretty fun if y'all want to come hang out with us. Well, it'll just be on YouTube though, so if y'all are on Twitch, the way we co-stream, it doesn't really work well co-streaming to Twitch, so it'll just be on YouTube. So please pop over to my YouTube page to watch the stream there tomorrow. So, and it's the same thing as the Instagram. It's Ginger Bear House. So, I don't use OBS at all when I co-stream with them because it's not easy enough to invite them because Rob's only on a phone and Chuck is sometimes on his phone but not always. Sometimes he'll stream. So I use StreamYard, which is really easy because I can just send them a link and then they can just log in with a browser on their phone. And if they just have that code, they can log in and start streaming. And they can co-stream that to their own channel. So Rob can join my stream, but also be streaming on his channel for his viewers. Because, I mean, I don't have a ton of viewers because I'm super new to this. So, but like Chuck and Rob already have, their own followers. So they can co-stream on theirs at the same time, which is kind of cool. They aren't stuck yelling to the void on only my channel, for now. So, but yeah, when I stream solo though, I have like all kinds of scenes set up in OBS, and I use that for me. And I don't use NinjaVod, but I'm using Stream Elements and Caster Labs to put chat in on the screen and to have notifications and stuff. So, but cool. Come over to YouTube tomorrow. Well, actually, you might be sleeping when we're doing that for your time. But all right, y'all. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to zoom in one more time so you can see the gore before I log off. This will be the ending frame. Yeah. I think he's pissed. Right. Cool. Thanks all. Have a good night. Have a good day for those that it's day, and have a good night if y'all go to sleep. Get some music going again here. Sign off.